How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be starting the NASCAR Thunder 2004 challenges. That way, for career mode, I have paint schemes and stuff to choose from. Yes, I'm aware I already have stuff to choose. I just thought I'd do it anyways. So why not? Alright, let's get started.
The 2002 Pepsi 400 from Daytona Beach, Florida. Michael Waltrip takes the win under caution. Michael, what was it like battling against your teammate late in the going? Well, it was cool, you know. We thought we had a really good car. We thought we could win the race. We didn't really care what Junior did, which way he went, because I felt like I had the car to win, and fortunately I was right. You got a bunch of cushions thrown at you at the end of the race. What'd you think about that? I thought they were giving me a ticker tape parade. I thought they were all celebrating my win, but I guess they were upset that it didn't end under green, that it ended under caution. So maybe we should end one under green. What do you think? Hey, let's get in the game, Mike, and we'll make this one end under the green flag, and we can let you see if you can pull it off like that. I don't even know who you are sometimes. Don't talk to me like that. Get in the game.
And oopity scoop.
All right, here we go. You got the lead.
Number 8 is outside. Outside.
Be careful.
Got one high. Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
Alright.
Okay, we're clear. I give you an A+ on that one, buddy.
Way to show everyone how it's done.
Yeah, we got Coca-Cola. Woohoo! Alright, next one.
Ricky, take us through those closing laps at Darlington. You were closing on him. Did you think you had time to get there?
I really believed I could catch him. And of course, the old adage, catching one thing, passing's another. And as you know, it's hard enough to go through turn one by yourself on new tires. We tried going through turn one side by side on wore out tires, and you saw what that got us. But then we got a shot off of turn four the last lap, and it was pretty exciting.
A lot of times when there's a wreck, you think your way through it. You look and you react and you drive. Something tells me that was more of a reaction than that was just, you jumped on it and hoped it worked. It looked.
You're exactly right. It was all offensive. It was, neither one of us were really defending ourselves. It was just a sprint from turn four to whoever could get to the start finish line first.
And the result, if you wrecked after that, who cares?
Well, that's true, but you know, the really cool thing about that finish was that we went toe-to-toe and we mixed it up as hard as you can and didn't wreck one another. Now, had we wrecked one another before we got back to the start-finish line, you got a controversy. Instead, you got a great finish.
Right, a controversy in which I would have benefited because I was just behind you guys. But, nevertheless, let's put you behind Kurt Busch with a lap to go and see if you can be as smart and as fortunate as Ricky Craven was. Let's get in the game.
Alright, let's begin.
You're in second. Let's take this guy. One lap to go. Win enough. Who will make it back to the checkered flag? Be careful out there.
The 6 car is looking left.
The leader.
Oops.
One more spot to go. Stay focused. The white flag trophy. Here's the road to the finish. One lap to go. Who will win it?
Got one outside. Number 97's all over your back bumper.
The leader works his way up the corner. Checkered flag is in the air. The fans are going crazy. This is the run to the finish. Ouch. Car still driving okay?
Yeah, that'll.
That was a great piece of driving. Congratulations.
Okay, before I move on to the next one, what is that title? Just some monster truck with dualies or something? Let's move on to the next one. Oh boy, why is Ricky Wood smiling?
Ricky, we head to Texas Motor Speedway. That's a fast racetrack.
Yeah, it's awful fast. It's one of the fastest on the circuit for sure.
When you go there and you're at a place that you're going 900 miles an hour, you don't need everybody wrecking in front of you, but it seemed in Texas, that's what happened. Every wreck, you're right in the middle of things.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that came to be, but it did seem like about every caution and every wreck was right in front of me. And it's, you know, you've been through it 100 times. All you do, you see it, you look at it, you read the wreck, you see which way the wreck's going to go. You get one chance to steer around it. You see it, you read it, you brake, and then you steer. and you got one stab at it, so you don't want to commit to go low when the cars are, maybe the cars are going high, but you know they're going to come low.
Right.
So you got to read it, and after you read it, make a commitment, and hopefully the hole stays open.
People think you need quick reflexes. That's the opposite of what you need. You got to just go, okay, they're wrecking. Let's see where they're going to head. Is that how you kind of go about it?
Yeah, that's sort of my gut instinct. You know, you think you would want to see something. As soon as you see it move, you'd react. And I had a spotter one time. He saw the wreck, and the guy spun. He went up the track. He came down. He went back up the track, and the whole time he's telling me, "Go low. No, go high. No, go low." And this went on for it seemed like 10 minutes. And I'm sitting there. If I could have, I'd turned my radio off. You got one chance, to see it, read it. Let the momentum carry which way it's going to go, and then you go the opposite way. I mean, that's the plan. It doesn't always work that way.
Ricky was running over 180 miles an hour, saw wrecks, had to avoid him at Texas Motor Speedway. We're going to put you in his car, put a wreck in front of you, see if you can do it as well as Ricky did. Let's get in the game.
All right.
Things are getting a little crazy up ahead. Be careful. You need to be a little... Stay alert.
Number 2 is inside. Number 43 has got a run on you. The 2 car made some contact.
We haven't had a caution in a while.
The 43 car is coming light. Number 5 just bumped you.
I'd like to.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Number 2 is down low. Number 43 is right behind you.
Hey, we can't take any damage if we want to beat this. Stay alert.
The 2 car is inside. The 5 car is beating on you.
We got some damage. That's it for us. Things are getting a little crazy up ahead. Be careful.
Rewind. Hold that line. All clear, buddy. Wow, nice job. That's the way to do it.
There you go. Nice run, buddy.
I'm just gonna ignore the fact that my headset is currently hanging by my earlobes. Wait, no, not my earlobes. Whatever. Just hanging by my ears.
Kurt, spring 2002, you're at Bristol, Tennessee. You battle the competition, win your first Winston Cup race. And in the fall, you're at another short track, Martinsville, Virginia, trying to win another race. You got a guy on your bumper this time who's trying to win his first Winston Cup race. What was going through your mind?
Well, I knew how hungry I was on that first Bristol race, so just at Martinsville, it was the same scenario. You got a guy that's leading the race. Here comes the second place guy that hadn't won a race. And Johnny Benson, he's a class act. He's a little different than most guys who hadn't won their first race, but he's still going to race you just as hard. So we knew we had to stay footed and make the car solid.
And what he gave you a little nudge, nothing really too out of character for Martinsville. What'd you think when he hit you? Just think, is that it, or is he going to come with more?
No, I knew he was going to come with more, but that ended up being it. And people have their different books as how they're going to race people, and I knew he would get to me, and I knew he'd bump me because I had wore my tires off to get by him earlier in that run. So now I'm put in a position for defense, and so he was on the offensive run. I knew it was going to be a great race at the end.
Kurt's playing defense. Let's line him up, go back to Martinsville, and try to get him the win again.
Okay, we gotta hold these guys off for the win.
Doing this in 6 laps.
Don't bang it up too fast.
Clear all around.
God damn it, AliExpress. I was slam into the wall.
3 wide. Stay calm. No need to retaliate now.
If you can't play nice, don't play at all. Come
Oh!
on, buddy. You gotta keep it on the track.
Are you serious?
Okay, we're clear. Forget about him. Focus on the
Oh
race.
my god, what is happening?
You're clear.
You can't be wrecking people like that. Expect them.
Yeah!
Yeah, we got this one beat.
Great job, buddy.
Oh boy.
Bill, last summer you really got on a roll. You won Pocono, and then we loaded up and headed for Indy. Do you think you could repeat?
Well, I thought we had a pretty good shot because that's a car we tested real well with at Indy when we came back from Chicago. Had a real good test there. We ran a lot of laps. We learned a lot of things. We applied some of it to Pocono, and then we were able to apply the rest of it to Indy. And we felt like we had a decent car, but you never know when the flag falls on Sunday afternoon.
Like most NASCAR races, there's 10 to go, and you don't have the lead yet. You're racing hard with Rusty. Did you think you could get him?
Well, I felt like he had to make a mistake to finally get him, and he finally did. He drove off down into one pretty hard and got up, and then I was able to get up under him off two. Got him a little loose and got him off two there and beat him down the back straightaway. And that was the only way I was going to beat him because the way these cars are today, you get behind somebody, and if you follow them too long, your car gets a little tighter, and you can't get by them. But was able to pull it off.
How did it feel kissing those bricks? I've seen that done a few times.
I've kissed a lot of things, but not a brick, but it was pretty nice.
All right, the deal is you're behind Rusty and Kenza with just a couple of laps to go. Let's see if you can get around them and get Bill Elliott the win. Get in the game.
All right.
We're almost to the finish and sitting in third. Keep digging.
The 12 car is coming up quick. Number 17.
Oh,
We're okay.
Save your tires.
The 24 car.
Oh, no.
Hey, you gotta stay on the...
Got one high.
You're going in that wall.
Hey, look out!
The white flag is out. The track is a sellout, but nobody's sitting in their seats. All the fans are standing, and this one's a...
Good run. Too easy for you, huh?
Nice work. That's another challenge completed.
All right, let's see what this one has to say.
Jeff, under the lights at Bristol, man, just surviving that night is a task. And then to be in a position to win it at the end, what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking if I could just get close enough to Rusty, maybe I could either get him loose or give him a little nudge, and it just happened to work out that way. And Rusty and I have been in that position before where you come up on lap traffic, and it's just so important to get by the lap cars at the right moment, the right time, and he had a little slip, and I got to him, and tried to make a run on him down the back straightaway, shut the door there, and I just used my bumper. Rusty and I have talked about it, and since then it's two guys that were really hungry for a win.
When you get in that situation and the guy gives you a little bit of a block, that almost opens the door to say, okay, I might have to give you a little bump for that to pay back, huh?
Yeah, exactly. If he would have just kept his line, and didn't block me, I might have, not just gone in there as aggressive. But as soon as they put that block on you, you feel like, okay, it's okay for me to go ahead and give him a little bump.
You heard what Jeff was thinking. Let's re-rock them. 2 to 3 to go at Bristol Motor Speedway. Can you get Jeff Gordon the win?
You're in second. Let's take this guy.
The 8 car is passing high. The 2 car up high.
Let's try to race a little cleaner. Hey, let's keep the car on the track. There's plenty of room on the track. Let's stay on it.
This is the final lap. One to go. The white flag is out.
I thought I
The track is a sellout. The race to the checkered flag. One lap to go.
That's the way to win these things.
That's the way to do it.
All right, this will be my final one. This is the 7th rookie challenge of 14, and I am at 42 minutes of recording, so we'll just see how this works.
One of the craziest things we do all year long is race at Darlington. That place was designed to run about 120 miles an hour, and we're running 180. How do you survive?
Well, you stay out of the wall, because that's the toughest thing to do. You hear about the Darlington stripe, but it's such a fun racetrack, but at the same time one of the most frustrating racetracks, and it is all about survival. It's just staying out of the wall, keeping your fenders and your tires on the race car, and hopefully being in that position to get that win.
Now, your car was great on new tires that day. You had a restart late in the going, jumped on them, and got the win right there, didn't you?
I think that really is what did it for us. In the past, winning at Darlington was all about saving the tires, being good in the long run, but in this instance it was all about being good on new tires, and my car just took off so fast.
All right, it's lap 238. You need to get the lead by lap 240. You got a good car on new tires. You heard Jeff say it. See if you can get in the game and get him the lead.
One more spot to go. Stay focused.
Run out left.
impressed with the body work this week.
Well, screwed up the car.
Wow, nice job. That's the way to do it.
That's the real deal right there.
Anyways, guys, that'll do it for today's video. If you enjoy the content, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.